This is literally taking some big pulling on discipline today. So my motivation is on the floor. I feel like my point is do what you need to do to make you happy, because that's what's important. That was roughly translated to hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please make sure you are subscribing. Yeah? So today's video is just another weekly vlog, but I feel like probably a really important one to share because I admit this week has been very, very hard. Like mental capacity. Everley is teething. It's a top tooth and it's really different from what she was like with the bottom two. She's really struggled. She's not been very well. We had to go to the doctors, which was lovely because they did confirm that it is just teething. She's just not been herself, been very needy, very clingy, hasn't been sleeping. So it's been 5 nights out of 7 where I basically just hadn't really slept. So a lot of workouts went out the window, obviously. So I feel like this is a good way to show what it's actually like, give an actual perspective of being realistic. I feel like, not in a bad way, but before having Everley, I just used to be able to just get up, work out whenever I wanted to, hit all my goals, and I've had to learn a lot since having her to not feel guilty when that just can't happen, which has in turn made me a much better person and a much better coach, because I can now teach women from a realistic standpoint where I get it. So yeah, it has been a lovely week though. We had a lovely weekend away with my sister and her family. So all has been lovely towards the end, and we're now just gearing up to go on holiday this week, which feels incredibly needed. I feel like Everley always gets a little bit under the weather right before we go away. Maybe it's because she's like, I'm going to make sure that Mummy really enjoys this holiday because she really needs to relax. But yeah, I hope you enjoy watching, and if there's anything you ever want to see, please do let us know. And like I said earlier, or like Everley said earlier, please make sure that you like and subscribe and watch out for more videos. Oh, it's a beautiful day for a taper run. Nice slow steady miles. Gorgeous. A very boring breakfast, I suppose, but it's like you can't beat cinnamon and banana in porridge at this time of year. Everley has nap trapped me in the car, and I've just been listening to a podcast, and it said this point and this whole thing about you're not going to get extraordinary results by conforming to the ordinary. And oh my god, I think that's so profound for me, in terms of, he was basically saying that there's so many times in his life when he's been called weird when trying to establish himself and his business, or when he's been trying to do something for his own happiness that what didn't conform to the ordinary. And I think I've had so many experiences with this, probably obvious ones from when I was younger, when I first started my fitness journey, and it was a case of the only way you can have fun is if you have a drink or you eat all this food, if you go out and if you're doing takeaways with your friends and you're getting absolutely rat-arsed every Friday night or whatever it is. And I was never like that, really. It wasn't something that was on my agenda constantly, and it was always a battle of my friends being like, you're being boring, you're being this. And I'm so glad that I stuck to who I was. And then obviously a more recent one, and there's like no hard feelings with this, but like my ex-partner, like when I first started to establish myself and when full-time PT, he was very much like, I don't know if it was through an insecurity of his own, I'm not sure, but would constantly be saying to me things like, oh, you know, and like people always ask me, am I with that one that off Instagram, because I was trying to establish myself in my business and market myself and put myself out there. And he would constantly make me feel like you know, that was embarrassing and that I was putting myself out there too much. But looking back, he was not happy in what he was doing. Look how happy I am now. I'm still, especially in like the last month or two, like establishing my own business. Like, I just think I'm so glad that I embraced being unordinary and doing the weird things back then, like filming myself in the gym, like filming myself talking, because that has now paid off massively. And again, with not giving into peer pressure of the culture of drinking and all this kind of stuff, and just doing what I wanted to do. So I feel like my point is, do what you need to do to make you happy, because that's what's important. Who are you pointing at? Abs. I knows it. Just getting all the check-ins done with the boss. I woke up this morning feeling terrible. Everley's teething, so lack of sleep has really taken its toll. I actually fully debated that I was poorly for a second, but luckily got up and I do feel a little bit better. But today is just going to be zone 2 training. So planning on just doing a slow and steady run on the treadmill, and if that doesn't feel right, we'll just go for a high incline walk. So no pressure, I just want to get my body moving, get in the right environment, hopefully spur me on a bit more. You alright, Papa? Boxed off a nice quick slow and steady run. It's woke me up a little bit to feel a bit better. Hello! Now just doing a quick shot at the buds, all the protein mousses, just see what else we can get. I look into what our food shops look like. Please excuse, Jordan has decided to pack in the office because we go on holiday a week today. Anyway, we've just got home from the gym and I'm about to go back to back now until like 6 p.m. So got a lot of calls for potential new girls. So I'll let you know how that goes, but this will be me for the foreseeable with my big old bottle of water. So we're going to get that down. Don't know why I did that voice, can only apologise. But going to get this down me, get some calls done, potentially change some more women's lives, and then do probably last check-ins of the day and eat. Looks so unappetising, but that is purple sprouting broccoli, by the way. I've not burnt my broccoli. On the go lunch, because it is a busy work day today.
Looking for a hero, look inside the mirror. I find one, oh, carry the hurt when it gets too hard. Pick it up, dust it off. When I fall down 11, I get up 12. Don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can save myself. Crumble into pieces, but I got a million reasons why I won't. Cause this heavy is a season, and the sun is always right.
This is literally taking some big pulling on discipline today. So my motivation is on the floor. Day 3, not much kit with Everley teething, so literally relying on that discipline and focus to my goal. Because, your girl cannot be bothered. I'll tell you that for free. So, this looks so unappetising. I'm absolutely shattered. It's now 6 o'clock. Everley is getting her top tooth through. I had to actually take her to the doctor this morning because it was like 3rd day of her having the shits, basically, for lack of a better word. And just a really runny nose, and I can confirm that it was because of her top tooth. So she's not been sleeping. I am knackered, and the last thing on my mind is cooking. So I'm just gonna I'm making a really random dish here. So we're gonna use these. Let's see how it goes. Jordan also got this, which I think I'm gonna use a tiny bit of it. So it's coming along. I decided I'm going to try and do, I've got some light Philadelphia, so I'm going to make a creamy salad. I'm really in the mood for salad, so step 2 is now on the go. Hardly the most attractive thing on earth, but actually really nice. I've just done a taste test. I'm filled with everything that I need, so quick, easy. It means I can concentrate on terra tot. Does anyone else's baby do this? The minute she sees me eat, she decides she needs some food. But we are literally just sat chilling, watched a bit of YouTube, dinner, all the check-ins for the girls done. Chilling out. How Friday nights have changed. Introducing the business manager over here, who is currently just going through, just making sure that we're up to date with everyone, that we know when to put wait lists in place, all very exciting stuff. Just on a run, the skin and blisters first after a baby, and cannot complain. Paige Jordan would be a happy lad if he saw that. That's motivation for anyone. Probably quite a thing that I'm saying because it is fresh. Woo! I hope the girls are ready. Snowdon in our sights on this run. That's what I'm talking about. We are doing a big hike up there with all the girls on the Confident Woman plan. 6 weeks postpartum, and has just smashed a 5k. Woo! So we're now just on a big family walk. Best thing about coming away with my sister is we are kindred spirits and love moving. So we've done a run this morning. So a bit of background, just because I know that comparison is a bit of a mare. My sister has always been a very good runner and has worked very, very hard on running. And her little Baba Hattie is 6 weeks old today. And this superwoman came out for her first run this morning since Hattie and did 5k. I am literally in awe. I'm sure she'll look at you. Here's your moment.
Look at, because I've got the baby in my coat. Look at the size.
Speaking of hats, Hatsy Patsy. He's snoozing in there, and we've got little moody Everley Boone here. So we're now just getting, like I said, big plod on, coffee at the end. Happy women right now. If you were to ask me what makes me happiest, it is literally being by water. Woo! I'm back. Aww. Hi, Baba. Dang. And the stats, now time to wind down with the film.